What the biscuits, man? We thought I was over the sickness, but I still have some phlegm in my throat. I think that's what it's called. So I know it's been a while since I made a video. Do you ever just like struggle and be like, man, I feel like I have so much to do, and you don't get any of it done, and then you keep telling people you're busy all the time, and really you did nothing that you were supposed to do? Because same. Did that all week. And it's kicking me in the butt. I still wake up, going to the gym every day, stuff like that. But it's just like hard sometimes. I feel like I always make a video in this shirt too. It's one of my faves, I guess. But peeps are out of hand. I had to do that because I love him. But I just feel like there's a lot of times that, we put on this persona of doing things and getting things done, and then we don't. And then we keep using that excuse later on, and we fall in a trap of not getting things done. And we allow ourselves to just sit here and, oh my gosh, I'm not making a YouTube video today. I'm over it. Okay, I'm back. We are back. I gotta get my brain functioning. I am very tired today, and I did not go to the gym, so I'm not awake. I have to go to the gym to wake up. Anybody else feel like that? Where are all these hairs coming from? My goodness. Anyway, so really be accountable. Tell the truth. If you didn't get your shit done, you didn't get your shit done. There are a lot of times that sometimes we just can't. We're tired, we're overworked, or we just, even if you're not any of those things, sometimes you just need a break. Sometimes you just need a break. And I think that society has put us in this position where we feel selfish for needing to take a break, or needing downtime, or just needing to just breathe. We live in a world where you're constantly having to keep up and do something, whether it's bills, social media, work, school, children, friendships. Like, it can be tolling to constantly do, especially now when everything's based off phones and doing things, and there's not so much physical connection and contact. Me being on my phone all the time, I don't care if I'm on it a little bit or a lot, it's taxing. It just, you have to work harder, because you have to work harder to make those connections and to make things work, and to cover for yourself, like when you don't talk to somebody but you're on social media or whatever. And really, I feel like people don't understand that we spend so much time on social media and on our phones and other things to get lost in these unrealistic worlds, or even just these out of mind places, so that we're not within our own thoughts, so that we don't have to remember what's going on in our real lives or in other people's lives, and to get mixed up in those things, and we become a world that we live in this technological world, and we forget that this real world, this real world is out there. And I fall to that all the time. I feel like, we do everything on our phones. And I can remember not having a phone and what it was like. And I can still compare and contrast how much easier life was, and relationships were, and friendships were. And we just get lost, and we succumb ourselves to this situation so that we don't have to deal with everything. Time passes by easier, and then it gets hard. And then when you stop doing it and you fall out of that pattern, or you try to take time to yourself, people get upset. And, oh, well, you used to always do this, and you used to always do that, or you would talk to me on the phone all the time. And I know I'm bad about that. I go through these spurts where I don't want to be on my phone, and I don't want to do things. So, and you never have to explain that to anybody. Your real friends don't always have to talk to you on the phone. I have friends that I can go 3 or 4 weeks without talking to. And we're not going to be mad at each other. We're not going to do things because we're adults. Everybody needs downtime, and we have to learn to understand that it don't matter if you work 40 hours a week or 20 hours a week. everybody deserves downtime. We're all human. We all go through things, and we all go through things differently. We can go through the exact same thing and it affect us both differently. That's the beauty in humanity, is that none of us are the same. None of us feel and react the same to the things that are going on. And I really just think that's something that we need to harp on, and finding new ways to maybe escape our everyday life when we need a break, that's not going to get us caught up in another world. Find your own other world. Escape from one of your own worlds into another. Instead of social media and other people's worlds and their lives, find another hobby. Create new hobbies. Create new things to do that actually provide inner peace and not just distractions. Because everything you do tends to be a distraction, and it's not healing you and growing you and causing this personal development. So that's what I have to say today. I don't really know if it all makes sense. It made sense in my head. I probably should write this down before I start saying it, but that wouldn't really be me. My eye twitched. But do what you do. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. Next week I'm going to do a segment. I'm going to a new gym tomorrow. That'll be fun to talk about. I have a lot of gyms that I go to and I visit, so I think that'll be fun to talk about, especially for my people who are watching about gyms and stuff like that. Or don't have a lot of equipment at home, so I think that'll be cool. But anyway, I want to give you guys a little insight to my life next week. Whenever you watch this, maybe comment on what type of story you want to hear, whether it involves my kid or school or work or whatever. I think that would be cool. Or private message me on my social medias. Okay? Instagram, FitHick. Twitter, FitHick. It's the same. It's cool. Okay, bye.